And up next, can the Posse finally earn a tag team victory? They'll try against the Headbangers when Metal returns. This week, WWF Metal is brought to you by Chef Boyardee. Overstuff yourself on Monday nights with Chef Boyardee overstuffed in the WWF.
And by Burger King. When you have it your way, it just tastes better.
And by M&M's. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Ah, the familiar strains of the Mean Street Posse's entrance here on Metal.
And I feel good about this match.
Could this be the time when the Posse gets their first tag team victory?
Tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Greenwich, Connecticut, Pete Gas, Rodney, Joey Ab, the Mean Street Posse.
All right, wait a minute now. You feel good about this.
Oh, I feel confident.
You got like some insider information.
I'm looking at the faces of Pete Gas and Rodney right now. They have confidence written all over it. Look at that.
Well,
Joey Abs at ringside with them.
They've been tight as ticks ever since they've been kids, growing up in those mean streets of Greenwich.
Their opponents, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Fox and Thrasher, the Headbangers.
Enter the Cone Zone with the Headbangers here on Metal. Boy, the countdown to Backlash is on. Of course, a little later on, we'll take a look at Stone Cold Steve Austin's return to the World Wrestling Federation in preparation for Austin being in The Rock's corner. Part of the main event match at Backlash, the World Wrestling Federation Championship will be on the line. The Rock going after the game. Triple H, can the Great One finally get back that World Wrestling Federation Championship? But Tom, we also know we're going to see the Big Show tangle with Kurt Angle. And will the man of the three eyes be able to handle the 7'2", 500-pound monster?
Come on, Kevin. Kurt Angle's the only Olympic gold medalist to ever compete in the World Wrestling Federation. Here's a guy who went to the top in the amateur ranks. Going in against the Big Show, he's going to have his work cut out for him. But I've got to believe that Kurt Angle will know exactly what to do.
Well, we know that while Kurt Angle did defeat the best in the world to become the Olympic gold medalist, he never had to face anybody the size of the Big Show.
The Big Show wants to get in the ring now, and he wants to entertain. He wants to have a good time and dance. I can guarantee you, Kurt Angle's all business once he steps through the ropes.
Mosh looking to be all business here. He and Thrasher set off against Rodney and Joey Abs.
Wow.
Keep in mind, Pete Gas is out on the floor, adding to the, well, perhaps the confidence that Tom Pritchard is surprisingly feeling about the Posse's chances here. And things are not looking good right off the bat, though.
It's early in the matchup. Give these guys time to warm up. Now watch this double team move.
Yeah, an illegal double team. No tag there. Referee Chad Patton allows it to happen, but Joey Abs sneaks in, pulls Mosh off at the count of 2. So we know, of course, that the Big Show and Kurt Angle had their issues. Big center stage, of course, this past week. We know that we saw Kurt Angle, very impressive, being able to deliver that suplex maneuver to the 500-pounder. I didn't think Kurt Angle was strong enough to do it.
Again, Kevin, Kurt Angle is the only true athlete here in the World Wrestling Federation. He trains harder than anybody I know, and getting the Big Show up for that suplex with the feet. Here's a cover.
At the clothesline, boy, there's a 2 and almost a 3. I think Thrasher with a near fall there.
Getting the Big Show up was a feat that not every superstar here in the World Wrestling Federation could accomplish, but Kurt Angle did it.
Little distractionary tactics now.
Watch this.
Oh, my goodness. Rodney hurdling his own body over the top rope and snapping the neck of Thrasher down. We also know the tag team titles will be on the line. Edge and Christian defend against the Road Dogg and X-Pac. Cover, hooking the leg, 2 count only.
And what a win it would be by Edge and Christian to retain the championship, defeating Road Dogg and X-Pac.
Don't discount the influence of the McMahon-Helmsley regime, possibly in this one. Of course, having, DX with having somebody at their back could be an assistance for the challengers at Backlash. Series of double teaming, nice elbow maneuvers there, 2 count. Mosh in to make the save. Plus, we'll also see the Dudley Boys take on TNA. And Tom, will Trish Stratus go through a table? Or is Bubba Ray Dudley so smitten with the fitness guru? Wait a minute, vertical suplex, cover, another near fall. Or is Bubba Ray so smitten that he just could never do it to the girl that he apparently has feelings for?
You've got to wonder what's going on in the mind of Bubba Ray Dudley, and especially in my... I've got to ask the question, what is Trish Stratus doing?
Do you think she has feelings for Bubba Ray Dudley?
I'm not sure who she has feelings for or what she has feelings for, but going into this matchup, I don't know if Bubba Ray's even thinking clearly.
Well, we'll find out. You know that, of course, the Dudley Boys' history, the Dudley Boys seemingly are synonymous with putting women through tables.
Look at Pete.
Oh, there you see it. Pressing the offensive advantage. utilizing the numbers game here.
Great teamwork by the Posse.
We'll see that tag team action as well. And, well, you want to talk about the Big Show and Kurt Angle. We will also see the Acolytes go against the Boss Man and Bull Buchanan. Of course, those four men were involved in the Kurt Angle Big Show saga this past week as well. Nice belly-to-back suplex, but very close to the corner from Rodney. And Mosh able to break up the count.
At least Kurt Angle knew who he had to go to get some kind of retribution, and Bull Buchanan and the Big Boss Man were about the closest allies he had.
You know it is going to be an all-out war where the Acolytes tangle with the Boss Man and Bull Buchanan. The APA will be open for business and Backlash. Leg drop cover, near fall once again. What an event Backlash is going to be. And what an event Metal is. Here in the hour continuing, let's not forget the Metal debut of Perry Saturn. What we'll also see S.A. Rio tangle with another former light heavyweight champion, Taka Michinoku. Joey Adams looking like he's ready to end things, Tom.
Watch this. Oh, what a moonsault, but he missed.
Perhaps that was the window of opportunity for the Posse to seize victory here on Metal.
Joey Adams needs to make that tag.
Thrasher needs to make a tag desperately as well, and he does so. Here comes Mosh. Here comes Rodney off the tag, who runs right into a backdrop. Good Lord. Launched into the lights is Rodney, and now lifted high is Joey Adams, driven down face first. Oh, there's one for Pete. Good. Wait a minute. Can't stand the Posse. And now look at this. Stage dive. Ooh. This one is over. Tom, the look on your face says it all.
Here are your winners, the Headbangers.
You can't believe the Posse didn't win.
I thought for sure they'd have a chance against the Headbangers this week.
Well, the disappointment continues for the Mean Street Posse.